Okay, so today we'll be replacing a tube on the D4 Plus 4.0. These are the tools you will need. Start by removing the lock nut cap on both sides. And then grab a scissors or snippers and cut off the zip ties holding the motor cable onto the swing arm, like so. Once you have your motor cable free, you'll go ahead and unplug it. So just unscrew the silver part and pull it. And now you can go ahead with your 21mm socket and ratchet. Remove the lock nut or axle nuts, like so. Once you do so, make sure to pull out the locking washer. Now you can pull the whole motor out of the swing arms. Now remove the valve cap and remove all the air out of the tube. If you have any air in it, if it's flat, you don't need to do this. And the next step is to remove the 6 4mm bolts on the motor. When you have removed all of them, you can just push the motor out. And if it's not going out by hand, you'll have to use either a screwdriver or a tire lever like this to pry between the rim and the tire to break the seal on the tire, like so. So go all around the tire like this. At one side, and then you have to flip your motor and do the same on the other side. And now you can push out the motor. Put the motor to the side, remove the rim off the wheel, and take the old tube out. And grab your new tube and make sure to put enough air to be easier to install into the tire. So now the valve should be facing the opposite way of the brake caliper. So to the right side of the scooter. So put the tube inside the tire. Make sure it is inside and not popping out. Then you can go ahead and grab your rim and slide the valve stem into the rim. You'll see a hole on the rim. Slide it through. Get your motor and just install your tire and rim onto the motor. Get your 6 4mm bolts and screw them back in a star pattern. So you start here, go down, and so on. Once they are all tight, we'll inflate the tire at 50 psi. Make sure to put the valve cap back on. And now we can install the motor onto the swing arms. So make sure the motor cable is facing downwards and the locking washer is facing forward or towards the scooter. So all you have to do now is slide the axle into the swing arms. Now tighten the axle nuts with your 21mm socket as tight as you can. Put your lock nut caps back on and connect your motor. Make sure it's aligned properly. There's 2 arrows right here and right here that should meet together. So plug it in and screw the silver part. And lastly, grab a pair of zip ties and wrap the motor cable onto the swing arm, like so. And that's it.